I said, no sir, students don't like to speak about examination and mark and result. So I don't want to come here to speak about that part of it. I would like to present something innovative and useful for our young people. So I decided to, I was the one who proposed to this topic, and I really appreciate the IKC coordinator and Dr. Muhammad to accept this topic. My topic is Life Skills Education for MDGs and SDGs, Empowering Future Generation, of course presenting to Abdul Hakeem College, and my name is already introduced. Okay. All of us go to hotel and ask for menu card, and we decide what to eat, what not to eat. Get into the bus, we know the destination, where to get. So in all our life, we need to have a goal, short-term goal, long-term goal. So let me start with a Kuti story, not a song, as you all know the song, Kuti song, no? Kuti story. Maybe end of it you can sing if you know the song. So the story goes, there was a group of boys, Raju, Rahim, Ritvik, so many boys were there. And there was a boy called Ritvik. He was not interested in anything, very lazy, enjoying life. He just wanted to spend some time. So in the village, there was a wise man who was just observing this group of boys. And Ritvik was very much observed by this wise man. One day this wise man called the group of boys. He said, I would like to conduct a program, a running race. Then all joined, only Ritvik was very hesitant. He said, no, I am not going to join. This wise man precisely had his motivation background, and he said, surely you have to join. And he started the running race. He blew the whistle, 1, 2, 3, and he ran in front. At the other end, he stood with one placard. Everybody was running. Ritvik took up a great speed and he ran to the full speed, and he went and touched and asked for the placard. In the placard there was something was written. Could you guess what could have been written? What could have been written in the placard? He took up the speed. What could have been written? Meals ready. Meals ready. So the young boy did not run just to finish or just to win the race. He just ran to have the meals. So that his speed was very fast. He was clear. Thanks to the wise man, he observed Ritvik was interested in food. So he wanted to prove to the people that what you have interested, you can run and finish. So with this story, I started that talk outline. What are the MDGs and SDGs? What are the life skills to achieve MDGs and SDGs? How do we develop life skill? And you will also get a feedback. I think all of you, they can use the form? Yeah. So you will fill the Google form sheet. So please be attentive if you can. So this is my talk outline. What are the MDGs? Have you heard about this word MDG? Come on, anybody has heard MDG? Anybody can guess what it is? No? Someone? No. Okay, it's okay. We can learn. Put it. So MDG means Millennium Development Goal. So this Millennium Development Goal, who prepared, why, what, how, when? This is the question, and I would also ask what it is MDGs and SDGs. Okay. So what are the difference between MDGs and SDGs? The previous slide. How do you go? Previous slide. Previous slide. No. So what are the difference between MDGs and SDGs? Both MDGs and SDGs are global agendas aimed at for planet and human being. These both words are very important. MDGs were first formulated in the year 2000 to 2015. No, 2000 to 2015. That time it was spoken so much. Then while MDGs focused on specific areas of social and human development, SDGs are taken a more wider perspective, more of inclusiveness, universality and sustainability. I am sure those who are, I don't know which group of students are you. Are you all management student or commerce?
Multi-group.
Multi-group is there.
Physics,
Okay.
chemistry and
Commerce, okay. See, sometimes student community have, this is not my domain of learning. I will not take up this. No. All of us now, we have to break the demarcation of this is my subject, this is not my subject. No. Everything we have to learn to reach to the goal. So that way, we see MDGs and SDGs are a goal that has been planned by UNO to build a better humanity, better planet, better society. So as a student community, you should know what is the MDGs and SDGs. SDGs take a more comprehensive approach, advertising and addressing a wider range of interconnected issues including social and environmental aspects. SDGs have longer time frame, that is 2000 to 2030. 2000 to 2015, 2000 to 2015 MDGs were prepared. 2015 to 2030 SDGs were prepared. So adopted in the year 2000 by world leaders, and it is measurable 2015. MDGs were not more narrowly focused, containing a social and human development issues, and you will know what are the MDGs. Here you will find 8 MDGs are there. These are the 8 MDGs, Millennium Development Goal. So to reach this goal, our education should help us. That is what. Now you must be wondering why suddenly they are speaking on MDGs and SDGs. Our education is, of course, to get a job market, of course, to make up your family. Apart from that, building a nation, building a society, building a healthy planet is the higher goal of our education institutions. That is what we have every institution. So you will find 8 goals. Here there are. So I just put eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, achieve universal primary education, promote gender equality and empower women, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria and other diseases, ensure environmental sustainability, global partnership for development. Does your education promote all this? Yes or no? No, not all. Some? Not all or some? What do you do in NSS camp? It promotes this. See, for example, achieve universal primary education. For SSA, Sarva Siksha Abhiyan, RTO, Right to Education Act, which was done in 2009. All these are part of our educational system. That's why SSA was very much spoken. So this is how we promote the, now for example, you must be having AIDS prevention camp. So one way of promoting this MDG goal through education. We may not become aware. See, sometimes we are not aware of this interconnectedness. That is why this type of seminar help us not just to get into our bookish education. The bookish education should help us to better to go towards a learning process of life. So here you will find how many MDG goals are there? You can say loudly. How many are there? 8. MDG means Millennium Development goals. Basically, I am a teacher, so excuse me. It will come. My trait will come to be a teacher. So, Millennium Development Goals. Which year it was formulated by the world leaders? 2000. And the target time is 15. Very good, smart boys you have in your college. I think all of them get the first class grade, I think. So that way, okay, your sirs will not accept that part of it. Same thing happens even in our college. So we have to accept the part. So here I present before you the history of the thing. See, in 1992, we had the UNO, Rio de Janeiro, which country? In Brazil. The year 1992, the first UNO Earth Summit was started. So that was the year where we had this. Then you had 2000 Millennium Summit that MDG goals were formulated, which I showed 8 goals, which has got a thing. In 2012, Development Goals had a planning committee meet with the MDG and SDG. So beginning it started with the MDG, then in 2012 it started with the SDG. 2015 we already formulated the SDG goals. So SDG, how many SDG goals are there? 17 goals are there. Sir is from humanities side. So chemistry. So 17 goals are there. And you will find SDG 17 goals. So 2016 agenda began. 15 they started to program it. 16 it started. Now we are in 2021 to 30, 10 years of action years. So even in your NAC report, everywhere they will write regarding this, no? That is the importance of promoting Millennium Development SDG goals. That is why I gave the headline on from MDGs to SDGs, because it is not possible to speak about SDG without speaking about MDG. So we started from 2000 to 2050 with the 8 goals compacting the basic things of humanity. From 2015 to 2030, we will be working on the SDG goals, 17 sustainable development goals you have. In our college, we have printed in the calendar itself SDG goals to achieve, to tell our students we are supposed to go through. So this is the difference. Of course, the difference between MDGs and SDGs lies in their scope, in inclusivity and approach. I have already told all this. I skipped 2015. And it comes as a broader, more comprehensive, more sustainable way. Like MDGs are like a river, SDGs are like a big ocean. No, it has its own things. So broader, comprehensive, 17 goals. The target is 169 targets are there. Around 236 indicators are there whether we have reached this SDG. Our achievement is 2030. Who will achieve? You. You and we, all of us. That's the reason why we are having this type of seminar conferences, to make it more meaningful. So, SDGs are expanded to focus beyond initial areas covered by MDGs and included environmental sustainability, climate action, reduced inequalities. The shift from MDGs to SDGs signifies a move towards holistic, sustainable approach. Unlike MDGs and SDGs, emphasize partnership, universality, leaving no one behind in the pursuit of sustainable development. Here I present before you 17 SDGs. You will have 17 SDGs. Anywhere you can see. This part of the MDGs will be incorporated in this SDGs. Like you can see that, I'll just before you. No poverty, zero hunger, good health, well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitization, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequality, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institution, partnership for the goals. So these are the 17 goals where your education should lead. See, for example, now people are asking in the college, do you have innovation cell? So the young people are called to find out that, so in order to reach the 17 goals, the student community have to develop some life skills. So second part of my talk is, what are the life skills you have to develop? So which are the life skills necessary for the thing? So here I come before you. Critical thinking. How many of you listen to TED Talk? Do you know TED Talk? Do you listen? Kindly make it once a month. I know you all see reels and shorts, that part of it I am aware. But watch TED Talk once a month. At least one TED Talk you watch. You understand what it means to overcome problem solving, critical thinking, nation building. So critical thinking. See, for example, I listen, this link will show how a person is seeing food wasted and he builds an organization and he provides that food to the poor. And there were two young boys, one boy and girl, I don't remember now the name. The boy and girl have found out, tried to create an app where they can help for the farmers. So that's how the education should help to have a critical thinking. So in order to have critical thinking, you have to observe something. What's happening in our college? What's happening in our society? We see a lot of plastic everywhere. How could we make this plastic into reusable? So that would be one critical. Now we suddenly find for STEM classes, students do not much attend, like science, maths. So this is one of the problem of the society, of the education. How do we solve this problem? So this is how critical thinking. Then problem solving. You look at one problem. I heard in one of the famous college, the boys were noticing the drip of water from the AC thing, no? And physics students joined together. They found a project where the waters are not dripped and spoiling the whole building. They found some methods to prevent this water. So what do I want to tell is, how do you look at the society with a critical thinking? And once you have this part of it, you learn how to solve the problem. It may be small problem, it may be academic, it may be social, it may be health, it may be in the family. So this is how problem solving. Then communication skills. Of course today people speak. Whether you have a degree or not degree, you have a mouth, you get a job. Either you speak in English, speak in Tamil, speak whatever it is, you know to manage people, you get a job. So problem solving, collaboration and teamwork, adaptability and resilience. That is why the school, in the colleges, we are asked to work in the clubs, in the group, as a monitors, as a leaders. So this is all helps the student community to have a collaboration and teamwork. Same thing, adaptability and resilience. If we fail in one subject, it doesn't mean that you cannot study. You can study. You can be resilient. You can work hard. Next time you can pull up your subject mark. So this is how we have, so life skills, how we have to develop SDGs. So leadership skill, empathy and social awareness. So one of the things today young people of 70s, 80s had a great social awareness. Today that is so missing. I cannot say exactly missing because we had been deviated by very much by the social media. So it is also very important to have a social awareness. Then digital literacy and technological skills, financial literacy and entrepreneurship, global citizenship and cultural competence. So all these are, say of course financial literacy means how to manage your finance. Today digital literacy, today everybody, even last month, March 8th, women and digital world, they said. So what we did was we made all the non-teaching staff, the workers, the third line workers to work in the computer sometime, even to touch, people don't have a chance. So this is how digital literacy you have to develop from all part of the world, all part of the people to enter into the digital literacy and technological skills. So different type of skills are necessary to develop MDGs and SDGs. So here I am to present how the student can develop life skills to enhance MDGs and SDGs. Service learning project. Engage in service learning projects that addresses issues related to the MDGs and SDGs. For example, I don't know, in your college, you must be having lot of clubs, lot of groups like NSS, NCC, AIDS Prevention Club and Media Club or Journalism Club. All this club should help us to develop service learning and promote this joint student organization. Now Ranipet, whether do you visit where there is NGOs working to develop this MDGs and SDGs goal? Maybe some NGOs are working for climate change, some may be for children, some may be for mental health. So this is how the student community visits those organizations and get in touch with your thing. Internship and externship, today all the communities have, all the students are asked to do internship and externship. So most of the time the internship and externship are done in the companies. Even in the companies, how far do we have the coming together commitment of corporate responsibility, then research and projects. You can also baseline your research and project based on MDGs, so SDGs. So how far, what are the ways here the environment is protected? So one of the SDG goal you are fulfilling. How far people are given healthy food, eaten healthy food. So for example, one of my students will take how far the millet has been consumed in Vellore for young adult student. She made a research. So through that, she makes a research. The student community is not taking this part of it. So the real SDGs are sustainable development goals can be fulfilled with the proper research, data and the coming of the real hypothesis. So that's how from your area, it could be Ranipet, it could be Vellore, it could be Tirupattur, whichever area, here comes your knowledge is used to develop a good society, a wealthy society and a healthy society. Global engagement and exchange program. You also go to one college to one place to other places where you exchange with the people and develop an idea which is better. So that's how we practice exchange programs, our international initiative that expose students to diverse culture, perspectives and global challenges. Even sometimes the colleges promote go to Singapore, Malaysia, Asian countries. In Western countries, they have to come to one of the Asian countries or some of the developing countries to know the real situation of the world. So it one way make use of these opportunities, going outside of the country, even going outside of our state also, you will know how different culture, different way of people relate to each other. That's how we promote empathy and cultural exchange with one another. So these are the global, some of the skills how you can promote and you can develop. Initiate awareness campaigns. For example, good mental health. You can have a campaign on that, or prevention of AIDS and malaria. So that's one campaign could be. So one of the SDGs goal can have often campaigns, awareness. In fact, this program also is a type of awareness program for the students to know MDGs and SDGs. Use of technology. This could be very much used by you young people. Write a good article on what is MDG, what is SDG. See, even today's thing can be written a small article. People whether come to the seminar or hall or not, they will read the social media very much. So that's what today young people are interested. So looking at the social media, people come to know what is MDG, SDG. That's how where your younger minds can have a collaboration, where we can only impart knowledge, but you can be the best person to be innovating, and you are also capable of doing. Within few minutes, you can put in the Facebook or Insta or in your so many social medias regarding MDGs, SDGs. Even it happened in your college, let it known to other places so that young people may find out what is this MDG, SDG. That's how we develop knowledge in the community instead of wasting time for not so. There was, let me tell one story. There was a group of swimming people, swimmers were there. So they want to swim, and as they were swimming very fast, there was a boy who could not swim. So all were asking, you were a good swimmer, why suddenly you are not able to swim, you are struggling, what happened, come swim fast. And this young fellow said, I have 100 pounds of gold fully tied in my waist and I cannot swim. They said, please remove, your life will be spoiled. But he said, no, I cannot, because I love the gold. I want to have this gold with me. With this only I will swim. But he was not succeeding. Somehow he drowned and he died. Often it happens, dear young students. We have some of the gold which is not necessary. It may fit more for women context, but I also would like to bring to the men context a symbolic. We have something that is not useful with us, so that we are drowned by this. So I want to bring it to you. You have a capacity to bring social awareness, social commitment. Exactly, even this awareness. When you put it in the media, social forum, it is enlightening, it is interesting among the student community. So use of technology and social media is one of the best means of to promote social consciousness among the young people. So mentorship and peer learning, that's one other way of, each other. Now around 100 students, maybe 100 students, 100. One person can talk to another person. What is this MDG? What is this SDG? How it has been? So that's how we feel. Then reflection and self-evaluation. Now I may be right, I may not be right, but I would like to say this. The education altogether does not, the environment does not promote much of self-reflection and self-awareness. The reason is all the time we are having cell phone. Finish class over, we take up. Immediately we take up and see what the class teacher said, what they said, then it's a secondary, third point. We want to check. All of us, go to the room, go to the class, go to the place. We are all inclined. So we have forgotten to reflect what is important, what is necessary, because our times are taken by the robber called cell phone. So biggest robbery takes place which we are not much aware of. Even we the adults can make a mistake if we are not aware of it. So reflection and self-evaluation will help us to better have our life skills. Here I come before you. Inspiration. So I have come to the last part of the thing. What is MDG? What is SDG? Difference between MDG and SDG. And here you will find a girl called Vinisha Uma Shankar, a girl from Tiruvannamalai, who just as she was walking in the road, she found one man was ironing with a coal iron box, and he was struggling to just to keep the fire alive. And she saw this problem and she was working on that, and she found solar iron box for this man, for this person, and she has been awarded in 2021 Abdul Kalam Innovative Award from Tiruvannamalai, just a 10th standard student. What I want to tell is, looking at the problem, she is a just 10th standard student. standard student. A student who could look at the problem, who could find out a simple problem has been recognized. She saw that man struggling to iron with the charcoal, and she made it as into where there is a solar iron box. She has been awarded as a, you will find the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, yes, Honorable former President, award is given to this girl. I am sure you would be knowing this girl. Who is this girl? Don't tell me she is a girl. Who is this girl? Come on, give me one consolation. One of you must be knowing. Just recall, I'll give you one clue. Yeah, somebody is telling Greta Thunberg. Who is the person? Clap hands for this professor or boy, I don't know. A student, Greta Thunberg. What is she? Why is she so much? What is her contribution towards the society? Young girl, just 13-year-old girl, worked for the climate change, who raised her voice towards, if we are not working for climate change, surely we will come across a lot of problem. So she was the one who got the attention in UNO, and she was the one who started with the Friday strike. If the leaders are not taking up a right stand, we will not be able to go to the school. The next generation will not have a good climate. So she started to have, Greta Thunberg is one of the famous girl, 14-year-old girl, who could really build a society. Sustainable development in one of the thing is climate change. And today she has been recognized by the world leaders, Greta Thunberg, as a climate warrior and warrior. So what I just put before you two examples. I also wanted to bring the, if you have a time, otherwise we can wind up, how the inspiration, simple things, looking at simple things of life, how these young people have promoted sustainable development goals. In Tamil it looks very good. Valam Kundra Valarchi. This name is Valam Kundra Valarchi Ilakkukal. But in English it is known as a Sustainable Development Goal and Millennium Development Goal. So we start with the 2000. I have come to the 2030 and promoting and presenting to you these young people who had given a greater contribution to build a goal and reach to the world. So here I bring for you 5 SDG pillars: people, prosperity, planet, peace, partnership. And these 5 things are built by the sustainable goal. So we are, all our education is not just a job market. Let's remember this part of it. I go to the various colleges, I say this point, affirm, yes, that is a goal where we need to sustain ourselves. Apart from that, we need to take care of people. We need to see the prosperity of the society, where the Indian philosophy speaks on Vasudeva Kudumbakam. We are not just human beings, we have a planet to take care, and we need to praise God through this planet. All the religion stresses on this part of it. Planet need to be taken care by the common whole, need to be taken care by the humanity. Then peace and partnership. Nothing can be achieved separately as just small group. It has to be given lot of awareness, inspiration, support, working together, that will bring to this sustainable development 17 goal into life 2030. And you young people have the greater role to play. It can be anything. Dear young people, we can become an inspiration, but you can become a real innovator, a builder of the society. And you have the power, you have the energy, you have the creative mind. Please do not lose it. So let's have this building SDG and MDG. Of course 15 is over. Till 30, let's take a stand building people, prosperity, planet, peace and partnership, so that our education is not just with the short-term goal of having a job orientation alone, but building a humanity. That's how today we stand here. Someone has given a land, someone has had a great dream to build this Abdul Hakeem College. Today thousands of young people are studying in this Abdul Hakeem College. Auxilium College was done in 1954, where very few young people, girls, were made to study. Nobody wanted to come for education, particularly girls. But that time, one lady called Jasira, she had a dream that young people have to study. Today, while we are having 70 years, so many young girls have been educated with values, knowledge and virtue. Because they have made an effort, today we stand apart and show that we have done something. Today we have to make effort. The future generation will stand and say, so many people have done, that's why I am standing up and giving the next generation. So it is up to your hand. It is not, your education is not just mark, not just papers, not just degrees. It is building personality, building humanity, building the world with peace, justice, love, harmony, and the society, and are all a part a nation building. So I wish you all the best. Having spending some time keeping quiet at least for an hour is a great challenge for the young boys. You have made it. So in that case, you can also achieve the SDG 17 goals. It is possible for you. I was just observing the whole thing. Nobody was making any noise. Most of you were having attention. So in that case, it has been trained by your professors. At least otherwise it is difficult to make it possible. So I appreciate both the faculty members and the boys for spending time for an hour to keep a silence, to listen to valuable things. I wish you all the best. If you don't mind, can you send me this Google form to your thing? Anybody? So you can just fill it. And I also would like to get your signature as you fill the Google form. You can. I just brought it because we should have for our college also. So I'll just pass on. This is. Pass on this. You can sign your name and your signature, both the side. This you can just sign your name and signature. That's it. And the technical person can help me. Yeah, send it. Yeah, already. Okay, I just wanted before that. Any doubts you have? Anything? If you have sent the Google form, finished already, technical person, somebody could help me to find out all have group. Yes. You have sent it, and after getting thing, I will get the feedback. Yes. With this, I wind up. Anything you want to ask or any doubt? Is that useful for you? Any one of the person can, from this side one person, feel free to express in the language, either Tamil or English. How was this 1 hour of sharing? Anybody would like to share? Got the Google form? They sent it. Yes, you please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, students. God bless you.
Assalamu alaikum. Very good morning to everyone. Regarding the session, the ma'am has given a comprehensive session from the target to the conclusion. Ma'am, we heard about SDGs, but we were not aware of MDGs. This is for your kind information, ma'am. When Yasin sir said this is the topic, I said it is a very active topic which he has given. Let us check what is MDG. I have verified, it was very impressive. I said we were aware of SDGs. We are working in SDGs. Our research committee is working on SDGs, but we were not aware of MDGs. But you have given a very nice a piece of talk among the students, and these peoples particularly, they are not involving in any social related activities, but this motivate these peoples to go with. I hope students community will take this seriously and will promote themselves in achieving the SDG goals. And regarding the session, since it is coming to an end, I would like to propose vote of thanks on behalf of the accuracy of Sir Hakeem College. I would like to thank our esteemed speaker. Madam has given a very comprehensive lecture on this title, which is the need of our. Really, it is very helpful to all the peoples. And I would like to thank our principal, IQAC coordinator and dean of humanities and program convener, who have made this event a possible one with their valuable presence. And I would like to thank all the students for their active participation. And I am requesting again, kindly fill the feedback form which is displayed on the slide. It will be very useful for them for any studies, it seems. Yes, very good. Fill the form and sign the copy. Ma'am, these people will go to give it to us. Let us find out. Yes, thank you very much.